just wondering to you, why does this matter?
That's the question for the humanities, always. Well, there's a generic answer and there's a specific answer. The generic answer is Aristotle begins the metaphysics with a statement, all men by nature seek to know. Now, I don't know if that's true. I think there is some counter evidence to be found that maybe not everyone seeks to know, but at least some people do. You know, that you get a great deal of joy from understanding things. And, you know, I look back, there are Sumerian astronomers who are mapping the skies. There are biblical artists, poets. I mean, you know, it enriches us. Here specifically, there is a really interesting cultural kind of icon, right? I mean, I would say that the apple is probably the best known biblical symbol of the Hebrew Bible or the Old Testament. And after the cross, it's probably the second best known image generally, you know, of the Bible. And the fact that we really had no idea why it reached that status is remarkable, you know, and needs to be corrected, as it were. It's also specifically that there's, so this project shows that Bible scholars and religion scholars generally often look for answers in the realm of religion. And here you have a great example of a biblical theme, a biblical motif that emerged for reasons that have nothing to do with the Bible. Completely indifferent to Adam and Eve, completely indifferent to, you know, Genesis, the fall, all of that. It's just a linguistic shift. And there is methodological value to that. Finally, this work is really interdisciplinary. In other words, if you only look at one part, if you only look at, I don't know, the malum malum, and that's the end of it, you say, yeah, that doesn't really work. If you only look at the art history, you say, yeah, it looks like the apple appears in France. Interesting. If you look at the linguistic aspect on its own, you say, turns out that the word poem used to mean fruit, now it means apple. Great. It's only if you bring together medieval Latin exegesis with the history of iconography, of the forbidden fruit, with the linguistic shifts in the European vernaculars that you're able to draw the full picture. And that's a model of scholarship that I think is worth championing.